Good morning, alpha traders. How we doing? Favorable CPI print this morning. Bitcoin had a 7% 6-minute candle pump right at 8:30 when it printed. SPY's up pre-market. Things looking good. Let me double check that real quick. Pretty sure SPY was up pre-market. Me and no, we don't want Forex. Me and MJ were talking last night. Exactly what we talked about. It's like the intraday low time frame chart, SPY was going to be up, which goes against everything you were seeing in the markets, right? But that's why we use the tools we use. And you think it's favorable? You think the index liked it? SPY's up, for God's sakes, man. Let's just take a peek here real quick. I didn't even notice that. When I looked, SPY was just up here around the center of the weekly range at about 378 pre-market. This baby did a rocket ship with the CPI print, up 3.38%. Not bad for a pre-market move. Kidding me right now? And what did it do? Since SPY's shooting right above all its macro volatility levels, right? We're in it right now. Weekly range. Here's the bottom of the monthly. Boom, pre-market at 386. Yep. Gold seemed to like it too. But yeah, I don't trade heavy metal. Dixie took a hit, man. So did the VIX. Dixie and VIX took a hit with the CPI print. All right, that's good. That's real good. Any news? Yeah, we don't trade on news. But hey, is that CPI print going to have an effect on the market? Of course. Of course it is. And like I said, when me and MJ were talking last night, we were looking at these charts. It was like, a little bit macro, 4 hour and above. SPY didn't look too good. Start dipping down 90 minute, 45, 33, 15. I was like, this baby's going to be up pre-market. Guarantee it. Yep, I threw a guarantee out to MJ. I can do that with MJ. If I'm wrong, he'll just laugh. He won't chastise me. But as alpha traders, we're very rarely wrong. Not because we've got some crystal ball. It's because we trade VEPS. Right? We're not trading lagging indicators. That's what's great about our indicators. You use traditional TA, and you tell me what you think SPY pre-market's going to be doing the following day. All right, let's see. It's just not there, man. They're lagging indicators. They're built on price action, not returns. All right, let's see here. So where we're waiting for that to open up. Oh, of course, only in crypto. Dogecoin's up 27%. Sol's coming out of the hole, boys and girls. Getting wrecked on FTX. Or actually going sideways. Binance against the US dollar. That Sol pair up 19%. FTT token, right? This is just what Luna did, right? FTT token's up 47%. If anybody doesn't think this thing's going to die miserably, I don't know. A lot of fuckery going on in that market. For sure.
Yeah, he definitely outmaneuvered Sam on that particular play. I mean, he really suckered him, dude.
And it was interesting where I don't think they were letting there was something going on FTX. Me and MJ noticed it last night. All of a sudden, Bitcoin on FTX is like $1,000 higher than all the other exchanges. So I'm sitting there going, our bots, where the fuck are you? And nothing changed, man. So I'm like, okay, well, they're obviously trading was down. They were artificially pumping Bitcoin or something. The ARBots couldn't trade on FTX, obviously. Even this morning, FTX, I think it was at 17.5, and it was 16.2 on the index. Any other time that kind of shit happens, man. Those arbitration bots are just going to, right? They're just going to attack. That market's going to get balanced out pretty damn quick. Never happened, man. Never happened until this pump. Now, yeah. Now pretty similar. Everything pulled back in. Dead on. But yeah, that was really strange, man. I was like, yeah, they must have trading down on FTX. Doing a little internal fuckery. Why not? He's already going to go to jail. Might as well get his nut worth. Fucking criminal, man. Gotta be kidding me. I mean, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out how much fraud was going on there. Crying out loud, just the whole way he built the system, built that FTT token. Brilliant way to build liquidity and have it all locked up with all the staking to give you cheaper trading fees, right? Build up all that liquidity and then literally use it as collateral to borrow leverage. Wow. Pretty insane. Talk about misuse of investor funds, man. Woo! Goodness gracious.
Very similar to Celsius, like extremely
Yeah.
similar to
Yeah,
Celsius.
hell.
Basically.
And fucking Luna too. Doing the same shit, man.
Yeah. Programmatically, algorithmically, whatever, coded into their system where it was just automatically doing that all the time.
Yeah.
And it was built as like a algorithmic stablecoin, which
Yep.
has proved to be nothing more than a sham on top of not really what they said it was.
Totally.
So that was a failure. But this is like manually, done. This wasn't algorithmic stablecoin situation at all. This was just like Celsius did over leveraging in order to collateralize on funds they basically didn't have.
Yep, for sure.
Shame.
So my question is, right?
Again, not financial advice, but if you hold funds on FTX US, even though technically it's not affected by this because it's a separate company, maybe it's not so unwise to move your funds off of there until the dust settles.
Yeah.
You can still withdraw. You can still do your transactions on FTX and US. I'm not fudding it. I'm just saying, it's a similar brand, and people are going to perceive that there might be a problem. Probably, it's very likely. So maybe just move your funds to your own ledger wallet or your cold whatever wallet or to another exchange you want to trade on in the meantime. Not financial advice, but also kind of it is.
Yeah, right. Be safe-oo. From coming straight from my buddy CZ, who I have affectionately named the Honey Badger. CZ gets shit done. Yes, he does. And for the longest time, it's just like, do I like CZ? Do I not like CZ? Is he good for the environment? What's going on? And in the end, hey man, he's fucking grinding, dude. He's a grinder. Anyway, BTC or Solana during all this madness, 2 days in a row, exceeded the 5th standard deviation, right? Got below literally the normal distribution range, 5 standard deviation levels 2 days in a row. That's like a 99.99% level, pretty much. I'm pretty sure it's 998 or something. So I was predicting yesterday, right, with those tokens getting unlocked, that we're possibly going to get another 5th standard deviation move. It held strong in between the top side 1st standard deviation and the 68.3 Laplace to the downside. CPI print, boom, pump, right? Nice little pumperoo. At what time? 8:30, right when the CPI printed. Where did it run to? Right to the 2nd standard deviation. Did it pull back from there? Yeah. And it's in the middle of the middle of the daily range, which I saw a good post this morning from Yasha talking about the daily range. I'm pretty sure that's what I read. A little wider. Probably going to range today a little bit. Let all this shit shake out. But it wouldn't shock me at all to do a 3SD move. A lot of people right now, what do they do, right? You're going to get over leveraged to the downside. A lot of degens out there. That'd be a quick clear out, man. You run Solana back up towards $20, there's going to be a lot of people crying. It didn't take their profit, which is what we teach here. Take your profit. Limit your loss. You can't do either one of those if you're emotionally attached to your trades, right? This is chess. This isn't checkers. Most traders are playing checkers. We play chess, right? Nice quick moves. Checkmate. That's how we roll. So we got the 3SD up here at about, almost 20. Then you've got these monthly levels, man, that flip to resistance. Now, this is volatility ranges. Okay, this isn't data sets. Plus, this is a monthly and a weekly macro support level that we did drop below. So getting up above 20, that's going to be a challenge, right? But hey, look what happened to Solana. Does it have a problem? No. It just got caught up in this fucking mess where this goofball held a lot of it, right? Held a lot of soul. So yeah, man. Initial sell-off. A bunch got unlocked, I'm pretty sure, early in the morning. Maybe it's already priced in. Maybe some cooler heads prevailed and like, hey, dumbass, I know you think you're a market maker. Don't market sell 14% of the supply, please. You think you can maybe not do that? For crying out loud. So yeah, it's interesting to see what's going to play out here, man. Because trust me, at any time this thing could dump out. So you got to be careful. Even a better reason: take your profit. Take your profit big time. So that's Sol. Pop this back on BTC real quick.
Absolutely. Take your profits early and often, because look at that beautiful chart that you're looking at right now. Even it's just like price came tumbling down the last couple days on all this wacky information on the volatility going down, everything else, and people were following the news as usual. And then what did it do? Started bouncing up today, right? And then you got that CPI, and boom! And it's just like, if you're not taking profits early and often, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you holding on to this stuff?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any.
Magical internet money. So just let it slip through your hands. Don't hold on to it. It's hot. Play hot potato with it. So BTC.
You want to have a bag to invest? Go right ahead. Have fun. Hold it forever. Forget you even own it. But you want to make money trading? You should not be in long-term positions.
Yeah.
That is not trading.
Yep. And look at BTC. BTC opened up in the 68.3, immediately started pumping. Got up to the first standard deviation. Wasn't having it. Volatility probably expanding on these intraday time frames. Bam, right to the 95.4 Laplace. And hey, if anybody listening, can Google, man. That's why Google's there. Write it down. You hear us talk about something you don't understand? Okay, chart, what are you doing here, baby? Man, I just fucking cleaned the Mac this morning. This thing is acting buggy as shit. Wonder if this is TradingView. I'm sure there's a lot of people on the platform this morning. So made a run towards the 3SD. Bitcoin almost 18K, right? Almost back to 18K. Let's see here, 99.7 Laplace up at a little over 18. That's good. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Like I said, 7% 6-minute candle. It's beautiful. Let's go on Bitcoin's 4-hour here. Yeah, look at the Z-score. Z-score below the confidence intervals, building that bear div over this dump. Returns oscillator. Bull div. Jesus. About halfway through my coffee. A lot of bull div on the returns oscillator. DLP right at the end too. The trend of the downside was over. Right, going back up into randomness. Our prediction model flipped perfectly right at the bottom. Let's see here. So how do we start to get that walk up? Correlation broke right here negatively. Right about here. Yep, still contracting. That's interesting that we did get that last 4-hour candle down, because bam, then immediately volatility expands. Let me see something real quick. Let's see when I got this correlation set on 5. Let's see something. We are on a 4-hour. Let's see. Yep, boom. There we go. There was the boom expansion, positively correlated. Then going sideways, negatively correlated, going to continue to walk up. That's nice. You see something here on the 90-minute. Having an outlier on the 90-minute, just like the 4-hour. Bunch of bull div. Z-score, returns oscillator, DLP. Yeah, looking good. Almost full volatility expansion on this first 90-minute or this 90-minute candle, not first. The low length APP, boop, immediate exhaustion right to the top side, which makes sense. Can't have a 7% 6-minute candle without a little repercussion. 45-minute chart, outlier as well. Yeah, all these intraday time frames had a lot of bull div after all this sell off. Of course, there's gonna be an imbalance in the buy and sell pressure between returns and price action. There's no doubt. All the way down to the 33. Bunch of bull div. Bull div on the was there bull div? Yeah, a little bull div on the Fishers, the DLP definitely. Volatility this morning on the 33. Oh, that's lovely. Look when the volatility starts to expand, right? Negatively correlated. So we get that down move down to the 95.4 Laplace band right here. And then, boom, correlation flips positive. Wham, right to the top side. So people saying, oh, man, it was just a CPI print. But was it really? Or did the volatility show you that, hey, this thing's getting ready to pump, right? Before the CPI print, the volatility was telling you, hey, this is going to be favorable for the markets. That's what I'm seeing. Instead, people are like, oh, what will the CPI hold? What's the market going to do? Well, if you were looking at the 33-minute chart, you would have seen it coming. Probably the 15 too. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, our prediction model's all over it in these low time frames. Nice little outlier. Right at 8:30. Bam. Let's see. Plus all that bull div that was building, it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. So are we building any? Yeah, and that's the thing right now. We're not building any bear div. What's a daily look like? Good daily candle. Pop out of this damn hole. Yeah, on the daily. That down move pushed that Z-score down through these confidence intervals. Same time having this a nasty little outlier on the daily. Wow. Been a great trade. If you're up here trading these high time frames, which you can. We don't recommend it. We don't recommend it at all because the volatility, especially in these markets, wow. Got to be real careful. And if you're going to trade, if you're going to swing trade, ditch the leverage, man. Ditch the leverage. Oh, leverage is okay. Here, I'll tell you a little secret. In the right hands, a little leverage isn't bad. I'm talking 2x though. 3x maybe. Degen's out here using 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x. Not only that, as this move's going to the downside, they're adding on to their position, right? They're trying to get that YOLO. Woo, let's go, baby. Win Lambo. And then you get this wick right here, this pullback, liquidated. All right? That's the problem. That's the problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're going to trade high time frames, no leverage.
My neighbor, who's a farmer, just came in, man. He just came in and showed me his bulldozer. He was using leverage to lift up a ton of, he was like, man, I just found this gigantic pile of stuff. I don't know what it was. I think it's just a bunch of cow manure. And we started digging through it. It's a big, heavy bag of FTT, man.
Nice. That pile of shit's everywhere, isn't it? Was that one of your kids' jokes?
Oh, it's just I live surrounded by farms.
I know, that's awesome. Me too.
Leverage. Bulldozers use leverage.
Hell
in
yeah.
the right hands, they can do a lot of good.
Hell yeah. That's what that hydraulic system's all about. Talk about leverage. Yes, sir. Going all the way back to freaking running a pulley system. I could drag some of these big logs in the back of my property down off the hill, through the ravine, up onto the main property if I just set up a correct pulley system. Hell, I could do it. I could do it alone.
You should ask CZ if he can lend you a hand.
Hey, CZ, come here, honey badger. Got some shit going on here I need your help with. Right? So, yeah. FTT just pumping. This is exactly what Luna did. Right? I don't even want to look at the chart because it's foolishness. Absolute foolishness. So yeah, that's what's going on in Bitcoin. Let's see what happened with the weekly. Returns oscillator. Yeah, you can see, man. As soon as it's right when that returns oscillator really took a dive, man, it was really positively correlated. Started having the outlier. Tell you what, if that returns oscillator were to turn up right now, it'd be another some more bull div on the weekly. What's a monthly look like? Yeah, man, I'm telling you right now. I was even talking to somebody about this. We get another down move. We get this monthly candle close at a lower low, and you get the bounce off the zero mean here. It could be party time. We could really get a move to the top side. Yes, we could. Shazam. Now this is good. Remember, I was showing this 45-day Z-score of Bitcoin, right? And it was down here right around the 99% confidence interval. Outlier. It had an outlier with this move. Volatility still contracting, negatively correlated. Man, I'm serious. Don't be surprised if we get a rip. Don't be surprised if we get a rip. Let's see here. What's a 3-day? Anything popping on the 3-day? Starting to contract, negatively correlated. Nothing going on with entropy. Totally random. Totally random. We want trend. That's what we're looking for. It's alpha traders. We're looking for the trend. Everybody's looking for the trend, but they're looking in the wrong place. What a better tool than entropy, right? Yes. But you're not going to find too many entropy indicators out there to trade with. Why? Yeah, people are a little bit behind the curve. We're trailblazing.
No, yes, for the most part.
Yeah, we're trailblazing at alpha trading, man. That's what we do. That's what we do. Then we got little Junior Albert Einstein on the math. Donnybrook with his impressive coding skills. Very impressive. And along the way, I'm sure has learned a lot from Van on the math side. That's the thing. Like, I don't need to know the math. Like, everybody just assumes that I know all this math. I don't need to know the math, man. They're the engineers. I fly the stealth bomber, right? I go nuke the retail traders that are on the other side of our trades. I don't care how the math is building the indicators. It doesn't matter to me. Plus, yeah, can't teach an old dog new tricks. One of my old associates tried to give me a little quick class on calculus one day. I was just like, what are you doing to me, dude? I was like, I barely got out of algebra 2. You're trying to teach me calculus at 53. It's like, no thanks, man. You do the math, buddy. I'll fly the plane. So good stuff. Yeah, we've got some really good guys working on this stuff for us. And look at the 3-day. Let's pop this up real quick. Okay, what are you doing? There we go. Okay, this is on the 3-day. 2 wicks right to the 99.7 Laplace. These last 2 3-day candles. Impressive. Very impressive. Tell you what, though, any bull div on the 3-day is gone. I'll tell you where it's not gone, though, is these fishers, man. Boy, oh boy. Hanging out. The bands are tight. But the 5-day. Not so much. What's happening with the 12-hour? One of the fishers is up. Trend's over. Trend to the downside's over, right? The prediction model's flipped. Actually, getting ready to pull back up. Yeah, above the 2 SD band. Above the 2 SD band. Here's an issue, though. Okay, so flat volatility, negatively correlated. Price action's going to walk up. We all know that. But look on the 12-hour. Almost a 99.7 Laplace. Almost a 99.7 Laplace. And we all know, this is why we use Laplace distribution, man. Crypto's a monster. Crypto indeed is a beast. It is. Crypto and CZ, the honey badger. Not too much though. All right, that's good. Kind of ran that. Markets look pretty good after all that sell off. And you gotta realize, right? Nothing happened with traditional markets, right? Traditional markets were just sitting back, just looking at crypto, going, "Oh boy." The good old days. Oh, God. Good Lord. Look at the futures, man. Jesus. Futures are ripping. Yeah, SPY's going to really rip. All right. What do we got? 5 minutes? 5 minutes. So, boom. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Hidden bull. Hidden bull on the 90. What else was going on? Significantly positively correlated. You're going to see this first 90-minute candle on SPY is just going to rip. Probably, I'm going to go out on a limb and say about 75% maybe to start. Hell, it might go all the way to 100. It's a pretty damn big pre-market move. 4%. Right on time. My dog is chasing off the animals. And so this is where me and MJ were looking last night. What's pre-market going to do? It's going to be up. Bunch of bull div. Bunch of bull div on the 45. Right? Returns oscillator above the zero mean. Go to the 33 minute. Bunch of bull div. Again, returns oscillator above the zero mean. 15 minute. Bunch of bull div. Returns oscillator right at the zero mean. Bull div on the DLP. Volatility's pretty low. Yeah, man. It was a no-brainer. This thing was going to be up. It was a no-brainer. Wake up. There she blows. All right. That's the S&P. Let's take a peek at... Think the dollar liked the CPI print? I don't think it did. Goodness gracious. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Let's see here. Now, how long is this trend going to go? I don't know, man. How low is the dollar? We've been talking about the dollar, and I had some targets for it, and it was literally around 100. But let's see here. I mean, there's some bull div building right now, though. The daily. What's this 4 hour on the dollar look like? Having a big, look at that 4 hour candle, man. Yeah, nasty outlier. Nasty, nasty, nasty. From what? What are we seeing here? And there was the bull div right there. Got that rip yesterday, right? Last couple days when dollar took back off up to the top side. But what did that set up? Bear div right about at the zero mean. Wham, dump. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. 90 minute. Outliers all over the place. Volatility expansion, 100 percentile on the 90 minute chart, negatively correlated, starting to trend to the downside. That DLP candle shot all the way to the 95% confidence interval. Wow. Fucking dollar looks like a shitcoin chart.
Yeah.
Newsflash. It is a shitcoin.
As usual, not every day, but like as we saw a couple days ago when you had the beginning of the day where the dollar and the big the cryptos were highly correlated and SPY was going in the opposite direction. Today's returned more to the usual. When the dollar goes down, it's, the other assets tend to be going up.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice trending move to the downside there.
And VIX, I mean, VIX getting crushed, man. VIX going to work its way and drop below 20. I'm telling you right now, VIX drops below 20, man. This thing's going to rip. But, like P-Funk reiterates a lot, there hasn't been an end of a traditional bear market until the VIX is above 40 in history. But hey, maybe we're going to change history.
Yeah, there's always a first time.
Yep, there's always a first time. Yeah. Where's this crazy dog?
Yeah, it is an interesting historical fact, though.
Yeah, very, 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 very. But I mean,
but I wouldn't lose sleep on it because it's like, well, you know, first of all, that could happen any day, and there's always another trade to trade, regardless of where it's at.
Yeah, for sure. And now all this makes sense, right? You got Dixie going down. You got VIX going down. You got risk assets going up. Makes sense. And so right now, here's the way it started too. It was real interesting when all this shit was going on because, you know, you got volatility rising, which in turn, right, is going to push the volume up. Right? The volume is going to go up. You had price action going down. A perfect storm for a massive capitulation would be this VIX starting to climb towards 30, get over 30, start pushing to 40. That would have been bad. So now you got volatility rising, which is making the volume go up, and the VIX is dropping. Price action's going, I mean, abrupt fucking flip here, man. Big time. And that's just keeping it simple, right? That's why I love Keith McCullough at Hedgeye, man. He just keeps shit simple. Right? For the layman, so he can understand it. Not like Tasty Trade, where they fucking literally think price action mean reverts. That blew my mind when Tom agreed. When Tom fucking actually agreed with that, kinda. I was like, oh, God. No wonder he won't listen about volatility percentile and grade and all this other good shit. How do you not know price action does not mean revert? The returns mean revert. Price, it's
uncorrelated.
Yeah, data sets just follow the returns. But then you got people supposedly know what they're talking about when it comes to volatility. Then you realize real fast that actually they really don't. They really don't understand it.
If they're half smart or even smart but not informed, they know about implied volatility to some degree, but they really don't know very much about historical volatility and its correlation to the price action. They just don't know it.
Yeah.
Or they ignore it.
Oh, and I remember sending him a message one time saying, "Hey man, we've got an indicator, volatility grade. It combines your beloved implied volatility with historical volatility. Then you throw that on price percentile, Jesus, on volatility percentile, and you got the trifecta there, man." Crickets.
But they ignore that.
They do ignore it because, dude, it's going to shift. Everything they know about volatility is going to have to change. And then they're going to have to go to all their people and say, oh, well, I was wrong all these years and la, 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 la. It's not that you were wrong. You're hey, man, some new shit's around, right? We figured some stuff out for you. With volatility, things change. Roll with it.
We know that one of their analysts or traders or whatever knows very well about this stuff because she has been informed years ago.
Yeah.
But like you said, crickets. They just
crickets.
Thanks but no thanks. Like, okay.
Yeah, and plus
your annual P&L as a firm.
Like they're going to take advice from just a ragtag group of alpha traders. They're a big firm. They have their own brokerage and blah 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 blah. It's like, goodness gracious.
Hundreds of millions of dollars a year. I guess you get to ignore all the good advice that comes your way.
And did they or did they not have the biggest losses in history at Tasty Trade last year? They had the biggest losses ever. Fucking bull market. Why? Because these knuckleheads are trying to sell fucking premium. It's like, and not doing it correctly, obviously. But that's what they love to do. They love to sell premium. And that's what an old associate always used to say. Options are for selling. Options are for selling. Yeah, I don't fully agree with that. Do not fully agree with that.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't know what you're doing. Wake up Monday morning, get that margin call for $1 million and have a heart attack or go jump out a 50-story building.
Yeah, it's like, they are for selling, except when they're not.
Exactly. Exactly. When the volatility is totally expanded, 100 percentile, volatility grade, 100 percentile, right? You get all that cooking. Then you can start to think about selling some premium. You throw our projection cone on like a 45 to 60 day expiration out. See where the 95 for Laplace is. Sell a strangle. It's a no fucking brainer.
See where the correlation's going.
Yeah.
Because that'll tell you.
Yeah. Or be safe.
But no, we're going to look at IV. We're just going to look at IV.
That's all they look at. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Big time.
To misinform people while thinking you're correct is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, well,
you can be real safe.
Grab up from the table while, as long as we're, a tiny little group of people using these very advanced tools, and everyone else is thinking they have the magic formula, but they don't. And the HFT firms, like the top ones, Citadel, etc., or the top quant shops, they know what they're doing with the formulas because they're using very similar math to what we look at.
Right.
They just happen to be running it on bots that are running millions of trades per second, but they're using the same math. Those guys, they know what's up with historical volatility and correlation, but the typical person who's talking about it on any channel or any media outlet, absolutely, at best, you're getting half the information that you need. At best. Right? And the other 99% are just feeding you garbage.
Totally. Especially, yeah. Old Tommy boy, price does not mean revert, my friend. And we can keep it simple with options. I mean, I sell strangles. I buy vertical spreads. It's fucking that simple, right? It's that fucking simple. And get the futures ready. Get the futures ready. You never know. That's what futures are for. I tell people this all the time. When I scalp delta on these fucking crypto futures, it makes me feel dirty. It does. Just makes me feel dirty. It's not what they're for. But when you build a system to scalp that delta, hey man, it's a no-brainer. We built an incredible system to scalp delta. That's not what delta's for. And futures are to hedge options positions. Not fucking just go wild and use 100x leverage and fucking be a degen. You wonder why everybody's getting wrecked. Woo!
Yeah. Don't you mean you're scalping gamma? No, you're scalping delta.
Scalping delta.
What delta is. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, P-Funk, what do you think about that CPI print? I know he's in here.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I just rolled in, man. I'm shocked.
By the way, we had market open 6 minutes ago. We didn't even look at
it Spy's just ripping.
Monthly or weekly. Incredible.
Look at Spy.
It's a hell of a move, man.
Dude. Hell of a move. Well, BTC.
S&P minis right to the weekly, man. Like
Yeah.
to the penny. Incredible. Yeah.
It's
I don't know. I don't. What was the print? I didn't even see it yet. I just literally just sat down.
Was it up 7?
Obviously, it was
7%
Was
or
it less than
something?
7?
I think it was a 7.9 or so. Here, wait, I got it. Let's see here. 7.7. Yeah, 7.7. Good stuff.
You know, that thing I posted yesterday, the consensus was 7.9, so I don't see how much this is that much better. I mean, 1,000 points, but I guess it was over. I see all your cryptos are back up, huh?
Yeah. And yeah, like what you just said, look at that, man. Look at that pre-market move. That literally ran to second standard deviation and the first resistance level on the weekly. Pretty powerful. And what'd you say about the minis? They ran up there too.
No, they went right. If you look at just they went right to the weekly S1 or R1.
Yep, pretty much. Yep, same as SPY. Pretty close. 2SD move too. Again, all these risk assets, they're above. They're above the volatility, the macro volatility ranges again. Dixie.
Yeah, look at Dixie.
Fucking just got wrecked. Back way down below. And we've been talking about this. I've been telling everybody. I'm like, hey man, the dollar is below these macro ranges. All those risk assets, they're above. This is gonna be a real interesting ride. Dixie is losing strength though. The VIX down 8.5%. That's what I was talking about early, P-Funk. I was like, man, it flipped so much because you had volatility pushing, right? Volatility was expanding, volume was rising, price was going down. If that VIX would have started making a run towards 30, there would have been a hell of a fucking dump on the traditional markets, no doubt. Then all of a sudden, boop, VIX just starts dropping.
Well, what's the news that came out about the U.S. tether or the dollar tether? I mean, apparently the FTX, the regulatories are freezing all his USDT stuff that just came out. Did you see that?
I did not see that, but I know he is a crooked cat. We haven't heard everything yet. Yeah. I would imagine he's in the deep shit.
It says Tether reportedly begins freezing USDT addresses owned by FTX at the request of law enforcement.
Wow.
It just got posted. Yeah, it just came out.
He's going to pull a McAfee and bolt.
Yep. Well, they say he's missing already.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, they say his employees don't know where he's at. No.
Dude, you talk about misuse of fucking all these users' funds. Wow.
Commingling.
And the way he did it, we talked about this earlier, man, is what he did. He builds this FTT token. Yeah. So how are we going to build some massive liquidity and lock this shit in? Well, hey, let's give people trading discounts. If they stake so many of these things, we'll get all this liquidity locked up. Then we'll use it as collateral to borrow leverage. It's like, oh my God, am I in this reality? Is this really happening? Only in crypto, baby.
Well, don't you think he owned a lot of that FTT himself as well, or no?
I don't know, man.
No, a ton of his wealth was locked up in it. That's why he lost like 95% of his wealth in a matter of a few hours.
Right.
days ago.
I only asked that because so you're saying he locked up other people's money because they staked it and then he borrowed against that?
Yeah, man.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's insanity, dude.
Alameda is shutting down.
Yeah.
It's shutting down?
Yeah, they just confirmed that like 13 minutes ago.
Oh my God. Yeah. What a debacle. I mean,
Oh.
it's crazy. I mean, I remember we called it yesterday. I told you, FTT, man. Look at that. I'm surprised it's not below $1.
It was. It almost got down there. Now it's up 87%, 89%. And check this out, P-Funk. What me and MJ noticed last night, I look up at the Bitcoin price on FTX. It's $1,000 higher than the index. And I'm sitting here going, where the fuck are the arb bots? How is this not being arbitrated? Dude, all night I woke up this morning. It was like $900 above the index still. So they had trading shut down.
Yeah.
So these fucking arb bots couldn't fucking balance these markets out. And then, boom, as soon as the CPI printed, everything balanced out. Bitcoin ran right to where FTX's price was. It's still, about $110 above index.
But nobody's trading at FTX right now,
I
right?
think trading...
On .com, no. No, on .com, no. I mean, if they are,
yeah.
they're doing withdrawal.
Yeah, I thought...
But check this out. Sam just he confirmed in his tweet, he wrote, quote, "I'm sorry, I fucked up and should have done better." Like, no kidding.
What?
That's really new.
You're going to act like it was a mistake? That's what's hilarious.
Yeah.
There will be a criminal investigation. A lot of people lost a lot of money. He is fucked.
Yeah. Wow. Solana's up 18%.
Yeah.
Oh my
Solana's gonna be like a phoenix. It's gonna rise out of the ashes. It just got caught up in this shit show. It's a great it's a great blockchain. I love Solana. Like Cardano. Me and MJ were talking, when it's all said and done, Cardano's probably gonna run away with the prize, man.
Really?
Dude, they have been working on this thing for years. And that's why fucking Charles left Ethereum. So did Gavin with Polkadot. They both left. Because Vitalik's just wouldn't fucking listen to shit. They're telling we need to rebuild this fucking thing. This is a gas scam.
Yeah.
So they bolted, started their own projects. And Hoskinson is a really smart guy. You either love him or hate him. A lot of people think he's arrogant and blah, blah, blah. He's great for the ecosystem, in my opinion. And
I don't think he's that arrogant. I think he's actually very humble, but never mind that. Is like, he has definitely been diligent about building this thing one step at a time. Yeah. And slowly but surely, tortoise wins the race, right?
And he's like the face. He's like in DC pushing for crypto stuff. While all these other jokers, they're not doing too much. I mean, he's really... But I heard some people talking though that they think he's arrogant. Well, no, he's not arrogant. He's just smarter than you, and you're gonna think he's arrogant because he's just smart.
Sam was also playing with the regulators, but he was also doing all that tomfoolery in the background that clearly Cardano has not been doing with their token, and the FTT token was clearly abused in some way, was mismanaged to say the least, and has caused a lot of problems. So.
Okay, so I've got on my tinfoil hat. I have a question. Yeah. So, do we possibly think this is all being orchestrated?
I mean,
they say CZ Soul, he's the one that set this whole thing in motion last week. That's the guy from
CZ definitely played it out, but if you think about it, if the regs had, gotten their hand, I mean, essentially FTX was already inside of the regulators' hands in many ways because he wanted to do all these, deals to be pro-government regulation and everything for transparency, blah, blah, blah. And then, so if CZ had actually bought it, it would have put Binance in a situation where they then had to play along, which I'm sure they wouldn't mind if they get to be the big player. But by avoiding it, they get to also avoid that. And who knows what they did during their due diligence. But I'll tell you what, it is extremely rare for a deal that's already reached the level of announcing it.
Yeah.
For one side that's supposed to be doing their due diligence not to have done any. I don't believe CZ didn't do any due diligence before today or yesterday. I just don't believe it.
No, he's
smart. He opened the books and there was a hole there that couldn't be filled. Whatever.
Maybe, yeah, but I mean, they were their first investor. Don't tell me they didn't know about their liquidity situation, especially because of what he was tweeting last week, right? He knew something's up. But he announced he was going to rescue them anyway in a non-binding agreement, right? He's like, yeah, and we have a non-binding deal, which means they can back out at any time. But to back out the next day, dude, something is up. Like something is up for sure. That just doesn't happen in big deals. No, maybe they back out a month or two later or 3 months later, but the next day.
Is the reason it's back up because of Tron maybe rescued him?
I did see that. I saw Justin Sun was fucking pushing for trading to get activated on FTX and then withdrawals and shit. It's a train wreck. Withdraw what?
Yeah, exactly.
I know FTX is trading. Honestly, I don't know. I don't even use that platform. But
I thought they resumed trading. I could be wrong. Here's what's great.
Down Alameda, and if SBF is sitting there apologizing and everything for his mess ups, I really don't think it's going to be running for very long if it is.
Right. And here's
ironic. FTT ran right to the daily CVR, right to the upper. So it's up from $1.13 all the way to 370.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, those gains if you got them at the bottom for sure.
Look at Binance Coin. So Binance Coin opens up the new day, gets above these macro support levels, dumps right back out from the center of the daily, right? From the center of the daily, pulls back down, and then launches right to the third standard deviation. Wick right to it. So the third standard deviation was at 311.2. The high, 311. So, I mean, just ripped right to it.
They're saying Michael Saylor's being let out of MicroStrategy in handcuffs right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, breaking news. Michael Saylor is being let out of MicroStrategy headquarters in handcuffs. Story developing.
And the fucking plot thickens. Oh my God. They hold a bunch of Bitcoin, man.
Wow.
So then you get the pullback from the 3SD on Binance Coin, then get a wick right to the center of the monthly. We love our levels. We love our levels. Actual levels. Yeah. Right? Not, as Keith McCullough would say, your 50 and 200 monkey moving averages. When he said that, I just lost it. I started laughing. He said, I don't use the monkey movie averages. Why? Because they don't work. They're contrarian. He's just going off. I was like, all right. I'd love to have a live stream with this guy. Pretty bright. He'd be like, who the fuck are you guys?
If you're looking for something that's moving around today, take a look at SOXL and SOXS. Those are the semis, the 3 times the semis.
Yeah, I've got them here too.
2%. I know. I don't know if you're messing with them, but
oh, geez, yeah, 16%.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, they are. What's that? Anything else? Oh, Tesla. Tesla's gonna go up today. Apparently, it's been bleeding like a fucking stuck pig. Pumping. Oh, I know. Big time. Oh, yeah. God, it's up. The minis are up 500 points.
Yeah, it's incredible.
As Dixie and VIX just are plummeting. Pretty wild. Google's up 6%. Should have bought those calls with the Pelosi's. Shit. Signals, man. Signals from the Pelosi's. We're all gonna get rich.
That guy's a good trader. He's a serious trader, by the way. Like, he's been trading many, many years, even before he was married, obviously. He's been a trader for a long time. Been making bank. Before he had inside information, even. And he's been a very aggressive trader ever since then, too, obviously.
Right. Yeah, so where's Sol at right now? Here's Solana. Okay, Solana ripped up to the 2SD. Boom. Rejected right from the second standard deviation. Beautiful thing. Man, I've been noticing this lately too, man. These standard deviations been popping here lately. Yeah. Standard deviation levels, man.
Look at the euro too, man. The euro against the dollar, euro dollar.
Let's see.
Perfect levels. It's all good again.
Yeah, euro's up.
We're back.
Pound's up. Everything's up on the dollar, man.
Unbelievable.
Bear market over.
Yeah.
Bear market over. It's official. Alpha Traders called it.
Was that MJ? Did MJ just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go, man. There you go.
We're used to him being on conference calls, neglecting his duties at Alpha Trading.
I know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, so Michael Saylor was accused of, this was back in August, of evading a whole bunch of, like, $25 million in taxes by the D.C. Attorney General. Maybe it has something to do with that, why he's got irons on.
That's a lot of money.
CEO, right?
What do you do?
What?
Not pay taxes on all the Bitcoin he bought?
Yeah, he founded MicroStrategy, and
Oh,
then
he
he
founded
stepped
it,
down
okay.
as CEO. He
So how
stepped
the
down as CEO some months ago after, price came crashing, and he kept buying on the way down instead of selling. If only he'd studied how to trade VEPS, right?
So how's he owe 25 mil
Anyway.
if he never sold any Bitcoin?
Well, maybe he didn't not sell any Bitcoin.
That's what I'm saying. The whole time he's saying he's not selling, he's fucking helping dump the market.
Right, or maybe he sold other assets that he maybe
Yeah.
claimed he didn't have anymore, but who knows what.
Right.
Who knows? But
What's going on with the
Something to do.
MicroStrategy stock right now? What's that ticker, MJ?
MSTR.
MSTR.
What is it?
MSTR.
There we go. Oof.
What's up?
Okay then.
Woo!
All good
The
again.
last 45 minutes, yeah.
God damn. A little bit of
Doesn't he
a...
have billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin too? Don't these guys hold a lot of Bitcoin?
Yeah, holds a lot. Hell, he's all in on
He
it.
owns a
Yeah.
definitely.
Wow.
Man, there's no liquidity in this shit.
Where did you read that article, B-Funk?
Which one? MicroStrategy?
Yeah.
It said Bitcoin. It said I got it off of Twitter, but it said it came from Bitcoin Magazine.
Huh.
It's just that it was just a headline.
Instantly
Yeah. Oh, and
sus.
FTX Japan just ordered to suspend operations for FTX now.
Oof.
Japan suspended them.
Oof. No bull
He's
div.
got some major problems, man.
MicroStrategy's in fucking trouble a little bit here, I think.
Because that would be commingling funds, and if you're commingling funds, again, it's not regulated, so saying that Jeffries knew that this guy SBF was overextended back in July. Wow.
Yeah, this might be something to do at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Jack Mallers, the guy who creates Stripe. Not Stripe.
He's
Strike.
If you never listen to that kid, listen to him talk. You'll love him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a talk on Bitcoin here at 10 o'clock, and Dave Portnoy he goes, I'm going live with Jack Mallers at 10 a.m. He goes, I got lots of questions about all this FTX stuff. That should be fun.
For sure.
Portnoy.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that later. For sure. Yeah, so MicroStrategy. Having an outlier to the downside on the weekly, and all these fishers are down. God, man, that volatility expansion. Wham!
Apparently, El Salvador doesn't actually have any Bitcoin.
Oh, really?
They said that they were using it as legal tender. Remember, like a year or two ago, everyone was like, "Oh, El Salvador, the first country," which was also not true, because France accepted Bitcoin as legal tender years before that, like in 2019 or 2018, 2019, and other countries have done it as well.
Here's some breaking news. Tether freezes 46 million of USDT following law enforcement request. The Tether's frozen 46 million of USDT on the Tron blockchain following a request from law enforcement.
On Tron?
Isn't Tron the one that's trying to take him over?
I guess.
What
They're also saying that CZ Binance has a $500 million incentive to make sure that FTX International somehow survives.
Oh, no.
Because they haven't been dragged.
What
But
a
also, here we go. It says here, Reuters. Isn't it fun to do the news? It's totally irrelevant to trading.
Yeah.
But hey, it's Trash Talk Thursday. Here
Let's
now.
do it. Bring me the
Trash Talk
news.
But apparently SBF used like $4 billion of the FTX funds, including customer deposits, which he always said he was protecting the customers, in order to prop up Alameda without telling most executives. Nice.
Jesus. Wow.
He did what with it?
He used $4 billion of customer deposits and other funds of FTX to prop up Alameda without telling executives.
Oh, wow. So he was commingling the
Real.
funds.
Yes, he was.
It's a major STC issue, man.
Now he's going to be commingling in a fucking 6x8 with Bubba.
Wow. Yeah, he might do some time here, man.
Oh, dude, he's going to run.
Yeah.
I see on Bitcoin Magazine's Twitter anything about Michael Saylor, at least not today.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. Keep looking for it.
Yeah, again, it's a tweet. It's just tweet, guys. So I'm
just saying I don't see it on their actual tweet page. Maybe it's just rumor.
I apologize.
Speculation.
Really spreading fake news. Come on, man.
This is why we don't create the damn news.
Damn it.
Friggin' Peacock's just trying to fill his bags up quick.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, everybody, dump that.
Wow. Crazy. Trade the chart, not the FOMO, right? Isn't that what everybody says?
Trade the VEPS.
You are fake news. You are fake news.
Fear of missing out. FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out. Okay, thank you. I learned something, see?
But it's fear of missing out.
Listen, but you got to be, if you're steeped in the crypto world, you'll know all these acronyms fairly quickly.
No.
Like hot.
Right.
It becomes a way of life. Nothing but freaking acronyms.
Right.
I'll be back.
Yasha turned into the Terminator.
I was going to say, no, he sounds like one of those Star Wars characters.
What happened now? What was I talking about? What happened?
I don't
Don't
know.
break it up on you, Yasha.
Oh, well, hodl, if you can hear
There
me,
you are.
is a typo, literally, right? It just means hole.
Right.
And it was just a typo in a Reddit post years ago that just stuck. People just were like, oh, sounds like a funny acronym or whatever. Nope, just means hole.
Okay, my chart freezing up on me? What's going on? There's NASDAQ. Wow. Jesus. Look at that weekly candle. Look at the bull div. Look at the bull div on NASDAQ on the weekly. That was just freaking building. Papa Rooney, man. Wow. About the daily. Jesus. Look at the Z-score, man. There was a ton of bull div.
Look how high that is up in the confidence intervals, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a hell of a move. SPY.
Yep.
SPY's just fucking going on a party train. No quit. Let's go to the VRE and see where this thing's at. Where are you at, SPY? Dun dun dun. Da 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 dun dun dun. Holy smoke. Okie dokie.
Oh, okay then.
Is this thing going to do a 3SD move up here about 396?
Happy much?
Could be. Hell, that's the top of the daily volatility range too. So party could end there. Party could end there. That's why, like, you go back onto, like I like to do, just to show people. Once you get outside these levels, man, the chance of that daily, of that intraday candle going deeper, slim to none, man. Slim to none. The probabilities are so against it. I'll show you here. So here was yesterday, right? Not only past the fifth standard, you're outside normal distribution range of the fifth standard deviation, right? But because of all that volatility, it blew out the daily range. It was deep. Here's the previous day, though. Look, you get a wick outside the bottom of the daily volatility range right here. Thing just pulls back up, stays. And with the fifth standard deviation, I mean, we're talking about like 0.998 something percent, something crazy. Of course, you're going to pull back up at the end of the day. It made a run right to the fourth standard deviation. Just all probabilities. The probabilities were definitely that the daily candle wasn't going to close below the fifth standard deviation.
XRP pumping.
Oh.
Big time. Yeah. African's favorite coin.
African's favorite
Pumping,
coin.
15 minutes. Boom, boom.
Right.
It's gone up 16.5% today. Nice move, XRP.
No, I agree, Donnie. Yeah, I mean, I just, I know a lot of Solana got unstaked. And this could be just a little fake out to the top side.
Bounce.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's more like a dead ass bounce.
One thing you got to remember too is like, okay, elections are fraudulent anyway. I fucking never believed that they're legit, to be honest. But so these dumbasses pretty much got 2 more years. Do you think they're gonna hang their hat on a fucking shitty market? They do not want this market to crash, especially traditional.
No administration or Congress ever wants the market to crash.
No,
a lot of them own a good chunk of things.
Yeah.
And also, it's not good for their re-election prospects, which is pretty much all any politician cares about.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if definitely these markets are close to a bottom. They're going to want to pump these things.
Yeah, especially now that people are panicking and don't know what to do. Like the average retail trader is like, what do I do? I'll put some money in, but I don't know what to buy or sell. And then you just get wrecked as the big sweeper bots come on in. And
yeah. Then the Fed was talking about buying securities again. What happened to all that? Then they just go fucking silent. Calms down.
Exactly. Just when they say we're gonna stop buying up all the equities, we're gonna stop buying up all the everything. Sure.
Mm-hmm. I've got one more CPI print. Was it December 10th or something? 12th? I don't know what day it's on exactly.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
A month now, basically.
So yeah, a little bit of analysis today. A lot of news. We don't talk too much about news, but it's juicy right now, right? We like the news.
Don't trade it. Use our tools. Come on in, learn how to use the tools. You'll be much happier doing that. But once in a while, it's fun to shoot the shit, as they say.
Right.
And, we're not trading this. Wow, XRP, go XRP, now 39 cents.
Uh-oh.
Woo-hoo.
I'm going to have to pull up XRP now. XRP
pumping.
Binance Tether. Binance, my new favorite. Yeah, it is pumping, man.
Yeah.
Got back up above these macro support levels again that were definitely flipped to resistant. Literally almost a 3SD move on XRP already today.
Yeah.
99.7 Laplace.
Yep.
Wow.
Tell you what, though, Matic is the leader right now.
Oh, should I look at Matic?
Matic's up fucking 36%.
Woohoo!
What the hell is Matic's ticker?
Matic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
MATIC.
1T.
1T? Oh, man, I like 2 T's. Bullshit. Tether? Yeah. Hello. Oh, got a little skippy skip there. Okay, Matic. Where are we, Matic? Passing the 3rd standard deviation. Passing the 90. Yeah, passing the 99.7 Laplace. 4th standard deviation up at about $1.22. Damn, MJ, we should have bought this shit at 80 cents.
Lower time frames. You gotta watch this on like the 5 or the 1 minute just to know where to take profit on this thing, because
yeah,
that could come right on you.
I would have been taking profit right there at the center of the weekly, man. Boom.
Absolutely. No need to be greedy on this one.
No
Just
need to
take
be
profit,
greedy.
frankly.
You got the center of the weekly right at the 99.7 Laplace. I mean, ding, 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 ding. There's a 99.7% chance this daily Matic candle doesn't close above about $1.09. Not saying it can't go higher. We're talking a daily candle, though. I mean, this thing doesn't close for what? 9 hours?
Sure. Something like that. But
Yeah.
still, it's like, if you're scalping it, you're at the top of the range. Take your profit, reposition. Maybe
Yep.
it goes higher. Maybe it comes down.
Yeah.
Either way, you don't want to lose your profits because it moved in the wrong direction.
No. Exactly. Yeah, profit taken. Right here. These two nice candles. And we go over onto the chart. All right. Let's do it. Let's see. 15-minute. Nice outlier. Let's see. Yep. Right up here. Little hidden bowl. Bam.
stocks are up.
Could be setting up some damn bear div, though, I'll tell you that. Still trending. Still trending. What's that to 30? What's a 33 saying?
Degens over at Wall Street Bets are probably having a field day right now.
Yeah. Oh, look at all this. All this hidden bull. All the hidden bull. And then when the Fishers all turned up, it was party time. No bear div on the DLP. No bear div on the returns oscillator. Been on the 33 minute. Nice outlier. Now here's the 15. Oh wait, already looked at it. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, the move was there. Let's go back. 9 minute. What was happening here? Here's a 9 minute chart. Yep, hidden bull. There was hidden bull everywhere. Use low time frames right into an outlier. Zoom on the Z-score too. And the Z-score was down on these confidence intervals. I mean, this is a no-brainer. This was going to pop. Look when it started.
Wait, come on.
Wham! Correlation broke right there. Contracting. Negatively correlated. Just floating. Started floating up, did a little dip, and then bam, correlation broke with that expansion, and zippity doodah. All 3 lengths of volatility expanded right to 100%. Bam, grade 2. So boom, you're taking profit. That's what's great about grade. When you get volatility grade, peaks out with percentile. So you've got volatility percentile. You've got implied volatility. You got historical volatility. They're all at 100%. Take your profit. Boom, on that candle. Wham, reposition like Yasha just said. Get back in the trade probably.
The indices across the board are pretty much up, except for things like Dixie.
Dude, Maddox's about to fly.
But a lot of the indices around the world are up a little bit, or not so little today. Obviously, they're all very tied together. But yeah.
After this.
Dixie down, obviously.
After that nice move, what's the returns oscillator dips down below the deviation band, pops on hidden bull div, positively correlated to the hilt. Yeah, man. Having an outlier on the 9 minute now with the hidden bull, right? Between returns and price action. This is how alpha traders roll. For sure. Get your shit together, though. We do shit quick around here. You gotta know your VEPS, man. Once you learn them, there's no looking back. There is no looking back. Look at it, boom, even on the 6 minute. Bunch of hidden bull, and then BAM!
And if you're watching this on YouTube, look at the link to our Discord in the description below. Come join us. It's free to come into our public channels, and you can even get some free tools. We'll show you how to trade volatility, probability, and statistics. It's on you to learn it.
Well, weather's getting ready to change dramatically. High today's like 70. Tomorrow it's like high 35.
Very nice.
Shit's flipping.
Very telling.
Winter is coming. Winter is
Yes.
coming. So yeah, you're right.
Cold.
Matic.
When it's cold.
Matic, definitely. Let's throw you on. Why aren't you on my watch list? Confused. I know it used to be. I was scalping Matic for a while there.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah. That was actually, I think I stepped out for, there was a really volatile period there. And I remember I was in a trade, I stepped out. Yeah, I got worked. That was one of the last trades I lost. Wasn't huge, but it was just like, you know me. I mean, you get one of these low time frame candles, closes below my entry. I'm just out of the trade. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if it just dipped. It's like, I'm not going to take that risk. Crypto's way too volatile. Next thing you know, you're fucking so underwater, and you're just like, why didn't I get out of that trade? It's like, I don't know. Why are you still in it? Get out of the trade as quick as possible.
That trending move on XRP is going strong, I gotta say. If you're in this one, yay.
Yeah, Matic XRP, man. Shit, SPY. SPY's up 4.2%. Damn, look at that NASDAQ minis, man. Jesus. Up 5.8. So is triple Qs. Oh, it's just a party. Gold and silver are just like, hey, are we supposed to go up? Dixie going down. Does that mean we're strong? We're strong now? Oh, how are them heavy bags, ladies and gentlemen? Gold and silver are real heavy bags.
Yeah, they're doing okay today, but they're still real heavy.
They are heavy.
No matter what day it is, those bags don't get lighter.
Nope. Especially when everybody bought the top at 2K or whatever the hell gold was at. They're like, what? It's supposed to keep going up. Is it?
An ounce of silver still weighs an ounce of silver.
Yeah.
Still weighs an ounce.
Yes, it does. Woo! Yeah, Maddox doing the boom boom right now, man. Back up at what? Fuck, $1.15. If it looked good at 80 cents, you're gonna love it at $1.15.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, should have jumped aboard at 80 cents on Maddox.
Higher, could be buying them lower. What are you doing? What are you doing? FTT was it what, $2 or something like that? FTT, a couple like earlier yesterday or last
What?
night.
Really? Hold on here. MSTR. Let's go back over here. Did MicroStrategy fucking? Oh, it did. Right when we're talking shit about MicroStrategy, it just rips.
Yeah.
Holy!
Like, oh, bad news, better buy.
Whoop!
And,
Hey, he's being let out of handcuffs. Pump it. Huh. Good for MicroStrategy. Did we have bull div? Yep. And the 15? Bunch. 33? Bunch. 45? A bunch. Perfect bounce off the zero mean, I might add, for that nice little woo! Michael Saylor's getting his mug shot right now. Look at a bull div on the 90. Strong. Do you see the imbalance in the buy and sell pressure? Look how steep this price action drop is. Wham! Then the returns oscillator. Hello! Beautiful. Z-scores rising. MicroStrategy coming back out of the hole. And a pumping. Yeah, there's no quit in this shit. No quit. VIX is dropping. Drop, 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 drop. So what are we thinking? Anybody want to look at anything?
the daily chart on the volatility starter chart.
Oh, I see. Well, now
So,
I just
you know,
happen.
That way the newbies can figure out, they can see what they get access to, like how awesome those tools are.
He
Sorry,
said
guys,
the
I'm just
daily,
down.
the daily on Bitcoin.
On any asset, man. On any asset.
Well, there's
On
Bitcoin.
Daily or 4 hour or 15-minute, I don't, something that just.
Yeah, because the daily's not going to show what's happening right now. I mean, obviously we got to drop through, but I mean we're down below. Look at the ALR. No bull div either. No bull div on the daily, right? Boom, 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 and then a rip. Next candle, almost a 3SD to the top side. We're gonna have a full backfill today. About 18.5. Let's see, where was that at? 18.6. Imagine that. Right at those macro support levels that have flipped to resistance. Is exactly where that's at. Of course it is. Whoops. Well, I was going to show this too. So is what we have here are two different lengths of our reverse mean of log returns with the deviation bands around each. We got a 33 power mean running through both too. So if I scale this up a little bit so we can get a good look. So what had happened here, this is perfect, right? We get this weekly candle, it jumps up above the 30 length, and then we just dump out. Where's it go to? Almost, on a weekly candle, Bitcoin almost hit 99.7 Laplace. Right, there's the third standard deviation. It exceeded it a little bit. There was a 95.4% chance on this weekly candle. Let me turn this stuff off so we can see a little better here. There we go. That we pulled up above this blue dot, which was at 17,341. That's a second standard deviation on the weekly. 68.3% chance this weekly candle closes above 18,790. Laplace distribution, we're talking about, wow, is that up at 19? Yes, it is. About 20K almost. 19,572. Interesting. That's the bottom side. 68.3 Laplace distribution range. So yeah, this could definitely, we're going to leave a wick behind here. There's no doubt about
Look
it.
where it is on the top side. Look where it is on the top side, above the mean.
Yeah.
Look at that standard deviation above the mean. Which, if it did that, would just complete the mean reversion that's been happening since about May.
Yeah. Let's see a full 3 standard deviation fucking sweep here. I mean, it is dead on the 33 power mean. That'd be awesome. Run Bitcoin to like 26K after dumping it down to, what did it go to? 15.7? There was the 10K move I was talking about. Just went both ways.
Wow, it's crazy here. Bond futures are up 3%. Metals are up 5%. I mean, this is, something's not making sense here.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, bonds and metals, everything, and the dollar's cracking. It feels like this is fake.
Well, the dollar typically is going down when all the risk-on assets are going up, right? So,
yeah,
right. But they have the metals going like this, and the bonds. You know, it's just anyway. I don't want to overthink it.
And look at Solana.
Fear and pandemonium for the misinformed will do a lot of silly things with their trick.
Solana's wick went right to the second standard deviation band, right? And where's it at right now? The 99.7 Laplace is at 1730, right? 1730 on Solana. Pulling back, I mean, there was literally a 99.7% chance this wick was going to pull back up, close this weekly candle above that. The 3SD is right at the first standard deviation band. It's at 1910. 95.4% chance normal distribution. Solana closes the weekly above 22.4. That's what I'm talking about. Because, yeah. Did I buy the dip on Solana? Yep. Did I put it into my favorite project? Yep. Do I have a shitload more whales? Yep. Can't get enough. Can't get enough. Yeah, so that's wow, man. You know what I want to see? Let's see what's fucking going on with the dollar, man. Oof. Okay, so the whole dollar bull run. Now I was showing on the macro time frames. There is this whole dollar bull run on the weekly chart. Bear has been doing nothing but building bear div. Bear div, bear div, bear div, bear div, bear div, bear div. Now. Bounced right off the reverse mean right here up. Got a wick almost to the second standard deviation. Pulled back underneath the reverse mean. This was kind of a no-brainer. Even got a little quickie move to the top side. Where's the dollar right now? Right at the second standard deviation normal distribution. 95.4% chance the dollar closes above 108.35, right in that area. If this continues to push, look, here's the 33 power mean down here past the third standard deviation, 106.5. I think this, man, telling you what, look how long it's been. Look how long it's been since it closed the candle below the reverse mean. We're talking January 31st, beginning of the year, when this dollar bull run pretty much started. I mean, it was way back here, hell. June 24th, 21.
Yeah.
But the party for the dollar could be over. Momentarily, anyway. You want to see what happens if it does get down to this 33 power mean. If it breaks that, it could be a little... could get ugly. Monthly. Hey, man. What do returns do? They mean revert, man. The data set will follow. The reverse means down here under 100. Would not be shocked at all, right? Because that's what returns do. They mean revert. Has that mean reversion started? Has the predictor on the dollar flipped? Right? There's where it flipped to the top side. June 1st of 21. Look at that fucking bull run, man. It was at about 90. Ran all the way to what, 115, I think? Yep, close. 114.7. Makes sense. The returns are going to mean revert. Right? The dollar bulls are taking profit, man. Why not? They're going to take all that profit. Where are they going to slam it into? Bam! Right into these risk assets, probably. Especially if this VIX keeps dropping. It's down almost 10% today. Whee! It's a party. The vol of vol. And that's what we were talking about earlier. It flipped so fucking fast, right? You had volatility expanding, pushing up the volume. Price action was going down. The only thing left was for the vol of vol to start rising. I'm telling you, man, if it was the tale of two worlds here. VIX would have went up. This market would have crashed like crazy, especially if it would have started pushing towards 30 again. P-Funk's mentioned several times, no bear market has ended in traditional markets without VIX above 40. There's a first time for everything, though, right? You never know, man.
Never know, man.
Because now you got volatility expanding, right? The volatility's pushing up the volume. Price action's going up on those risk assets. It just flipped one day. Boop! It's like, okay. That's what Keith McCullough likes to talk about that. He keeps shit real simple, man. I love it. Keep shit real simple.
I like that guy too, man. I like listening to him.
Yeah, he just fucking no nonsense.
Yeah.
Immediately, he just has that confidence when he talks. I'm like, I'm going to listen to this guy. He knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. Where?
Good trading everybody today, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'd rather listen to him all day. Besides the fucking tasty trade guys that think price action mean reverts. I mean, are you fucking kidding me right now? No wonder you're stuck on implied volatility. You're clueless. The guy's like, oh, well, I know. And it was what he said. What did he say? He goes, well, I know Tom used mean reversion of implied volatility. And right there in my head, I'm going, just laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? And then Tom's like, oh, I know, but you use mean reversion of price. Yes, I use mean reversion of price. And right there, I was like, all right, you lost me at hello. Make zero sense. But to the layman watching that, they're just like, oh yeah. Then how do I find out when does price mean revert? And you get these people on these fucking stupid narratives that aren't even true.
Yeah.
Oh,
By the
boy.
way, Band is having a heck of a day. It's pumped 65 and more than 65% already today.
What has?
And you can look, it's Band, B-A-N-D.
Oh, geez. Old Band.
Old Band. It hit the middle of the weekly as a good take profit area for it, in my opinion.
Let me get on a daily. See how far away.
Even though it's technically still in a trending move, I'd be getting out because it's a weakening correlation. And you have the SCP falling on negative correlation also. It's still
Woo!
And the variance falling on negative correlation. It could still pump, but this is a great place for a TP, frankly. It was at the middle of the weekly band.
Look at Band. Band gets above the 33 power mean. Has the intersect with the reverse mean right here. Let's go, cowboy. Right? Mean reversion.
And shoots past the third RMLR, right? And stays up there a couple of days. And then what's it do once it fails? Mean reversion. Boom.
This is what's crazy too. Everybody's like, oh wait, markets are very bearish. Band, yeah, we need to get into a short, man. Short's a good idea. Wham! Yeah. Wrecked. Oh shit, it's long. Well, let's go long. Mean reversion. Right. Wrecked. Yeah. Oh, should I take my profit on the short? No. I'm telling you, the market's bearish. Wrecked.
Yeah.
Gotta love crypto.
Look at it right now. It's right at the second RMLR.
I know. This is going to do the exact same thing again. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing pump. I mean, here's the weekly, or here's the daily 3SD. Daily 3SD.
Weekly.
What the fuck?
Weekly,
this isn't even.
In the middle of the range.
Where the hell's the pot? Is that the? Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Where are we right now? Yeah, that's why it's hit. It's right under it. 2.245. That is the 99.7 Laplace. on the weekly. So it's above it. It's above it.
Yep.
Is that the third standard deviation? Wait a minute. 0.25.
Falling returns on it, falling entropy on it.
2.27.
Yeah, you've still got negatively correlated variance on it on the 15-minute, and the RMLR directors are saying, direction predictors are saying it can go up, so you can reposition if you took profit. But
this
that
volatility,
trend is
man,
weak.
has blown out the normal distribution levels. This is the 3SD up here at 2.69. The 99.7 Laplace is at 2.24. Man, you do not see that. You don't see that often, man.
It's a take profit area for sure, man. For sure.
Big time. Yeah, this chart right here is exactly why we trade the way we do.
Yeah.
Exactly why we trade the way we do. And if we go over here, let's see. I go to the daily. Let's go to band. Boom. Let's see. Well, there wasn't any bear div on the daily or the 4 hour. Wait a minute. Yeah, there was. Bunch of bear div on the daily. All right, but now look. This whole move to the downside. Just building a bunch of bull div. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Big time. From this big candle right here all the way to the bottom. All higher lows. All the fissures popped up. Right at the end. Bull div on the DLP. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
PNB having a sick day too. It's up 41%, and that's down from where it was earlier today.
Whoa.
At like 400 and change. Now it's at 376, and it's right at pretty much around the mean.
What are you talking about? Which?
BNB, Binance.
What the hell? I've only got it at 310.
BNB perpetual futures. I've got it on.
Oh, the futures. Yeah, this is against Tether. The futures are kind of all fucked up right now, to be honest, man.
Binance, regular Binance USD is pumping, that's true, but still.
Yeah, it's pumping too. It's up at right around 310. Look, though. Here's the 4 hour candle. 99.7 Laplace. Getting stifled by it right now. It's at 309, so we're just a little bit above it.
I'd be taking profits right where it is right now.
Yeah, I mean, look at the bull div pop. Bam! Crazy! Yeah, go BNB. So yeah, I think we're about to wrap it up, man. Talked about all kinds of good stuff today. Obviously, the CPI print was good for the markets. Is this just a little fuckery? Probably. Use the news against the traders. Think we're going to pump out, get them in bad positions, then rip it right back down. Then again, I don't know. This is why we trade low time frame volatility. We are alpha trading. The link to our Discord's in the description of all of our videos. You need to come join the Discord. We're a really friendly group of traders. You're going to get some free indicators. You're going to definitely take your time. Don't give up, right? You're not going to figure this out overnight. We've all been studying this for years to be able to feel comfortable enough to bring this to the public, right? I mean, we've been here for years doing live streams. We just never went live on YouTube yet. So, yeah, man, it's a good way to trade. We're here for you. Let's see, who's all still in here? Yeah, I want to definitely thank all of our Alpha Trading members for being live in the Discord, which is definitely, you can come in, you join the Discord, you can watch the live stream in the Discord and chat with everybody, right? Because that's where everybody's hanging out, and that's where all the education is. That's where you're going to get the free indicators. We even got a chart set up you can download, right? It's got everything already set up. But yeah, all that being said, let's all trade these low time frames, make some money, all right? Get off that swing trading. Stop trying to swing trade volatility. Stop trying to swing trade volatility. And if you do, leave the leverage alone. Stop playing with leverage. You see, I mean, look, some of the people in this industry that are people actually are supposed to know what they're doing get wrecked every day, right? Using leverage. It's bad. It is bad. and we're seeing these market conditions because of leverage. I'm looking over here on Bitfinex. For God's sakes, there's still 106,000 Bitcoins longed on Bitfinex. There's only, almost 5,600 shorted, which are up 20% today. And on that note, we're going to end it there. Is there a little bit of imbalance? Is that you think the market needs to go a little lower to wash out some of these longs? Maybe, man. Maybe. We'll see. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last trading day of the week for traditional markets. And I'm out. See you guys.